episode 108.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm energied up.
What up, Jobins? How we doing? Brenden's back.
I'm back.
How was your trip?
It was really nice. It was good to see the family. It's been over a year since we've been, in St. Louis. So to travel back and see everybody was really great. I didn't see everyone in the extended family, but I saw a lot of people.
I was so jealous when you posted that first night of you having emos, dude. Oh my God, how was that?
The emos pizza was awesome. Had the wings and the salad and everything to go with it. And then I posted it on my story and they reposted it. That was really cool. Shout out to emos.
Yeah. Does it hit harder now that you haven't had it for so long?
Yeah. There was no leftovers, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Plane ride was good?
The plane ride was smooth. The going there was way better than coming back because of the screaming kid for like an hour and a half.
You had to deal with one of them?
Oh my God. And the parent was just like, "Are you done yet? Are you done yet?" They
just kept saying that to him?
Ah! And then the mom was like, "What if I give you your princess?" I was like, "Why are we even giving her toys?" It was ridiculous.
Tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it was
Shut
bad.
the fuck up or I beat you in front of everyone on this plane.
Other than that, the flights were good.
I'm kidding, Jobins. Dude, that is so annoying. I haven't had to deal with that ever yet. Mm-hmm. I imagine one day it's going to happen, right?
It is what it is.
Classic screaming kid. Did anyone freak out?
No, but everyone, gave those looks.
Everyone's like
looking at each other like, is someone going to stop this?
Mm-hmm. When do you think the next time you're going to go out to good old St. Louis? Did you realize, like, man, when you're back out at home where you're like, man, I miss Arizona? Mm-hmm. Or was it too short?
Well, I guess it was too short. It was like I appreciate Arizona more because of how cold it was. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, it's like 76 degrees in Phoenix right now. And it's 30 degrees here.
Yeah, that's tough. It's insane. I feel like Dante from fucking Grandma's Boy. I've probably said this before, but...
We had really nice weather, though, because we went to a winery for my mom's birthday. Mm-hmm. And, like, it was in the 50s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we
How
were
was
playing...
that?
That was a lot of fun. We played bag toss, had some wine. I drank a few glasses.
I've never been to a winery. Was that your first time, or how many times have you done that?
That's really like my first time going to one like that and actually drinking it. Like I went as a kid before and like couldn't do anything, obviously. Mm-hmm. So going as an adult.
Did you find any wines you liked?
I'm more of a white wine guy.
You're a white wine guy.
My mom and my aunts, they're all red wine, dry wine. Give me the sweet stuff.
And just get fucked up off sweet shit. It's
Ooh,
easy.
Dude, wine hangovers are way worse. Like I would much rather drink beer or like whiskey or something because wine makes your stomach so upset. I wind up.
Yeah, I haven't got drunk off wine before. I've always just had like a glass.
Mm-hmm. That's the best way to do it.
I got drunk off champagne.
Champagne's way better than wine.
Oh, man. Champagne was awesome.
Yeah. I had some good mimosas with my mom, too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And she had a good birthday?
It was awesome to celebrate her birthday.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're back. We're all glad you're back.
Yeah.
I went with Sean while you were gone to get his tattoo. He listened to me again. I gave some advice to Sean Jobins. You see our boy with that like dinosaur skeleton looking shit on his arm. He's got his whole sleeve done, but he didn't have this part done. And he claimed it was because of pain and shit, and he just never got it finished because it hurt so bad.
Okay.
And so I was like, dude, you need to get that fucking filled. And so sure enough, he picked out something sick. I'll wait for him to tell what it is. But it was really cool just going to see him. It was funny because our boy is a fighter. He's big and tough. There were some times when he was in pain, dude.
Really? You could see him in pain?
Oh, yeah. When it was like getting up to the armpit, there were some leaves and shit. I was making fun of him. I was just giving him shit, Jobins. I'm like, do you want me to hold your hand, champ? And he just held up his finger and flipped me off. Oh, man, it was fun. But I'm excited because we're going to go on the 25th. I'm going to go with him, and he's going to get it colored. And then that's when me and him are going to get matching tattoos again with his mushroom symbol.
That is really bad.
Yeah.
How many tattoos do you think you're going to get?
Dude, I want to be I was telling one of my friends this. I'm going to be tatted the fuck up one day. It's going to happen. Mm. I want to get face tats. I want to get neck tats, hand tats, arm tats, everything. It's just in time.
Do you think you'll get them all like colored in too, or more just like kind of black ink?
I'll get some colored in. I could see me doing both. You know what I mean? Mm. And right now I'm like, damn, all my tattoos so far are matching with everyone. Like, I want to kind of keep that going. Because I'm like, am I a random tattoo kind of guy? Am I a sleeve kind of tattoo kind of guy? I don't know. We'll find out. Time will tell.
You're going to get one on the armpit? That does sound painful. That's a sensitive spot, I bet. You get ticklish there. I can only imagine a tattoo.
Yeah, Sean gives me shit. He's like, coming from the guy who's all his tattoos were 30 seconds. I'm like, yeah, I know. I liked the feeling of my last tattoo. I thought it felt good. But I know there's going to be a day where I'm in the same spot crying. But it was cool.
That's sick, though. I'm excited for you to get that tattoo. I hope it comes out good.
What'd you think about all this China balloon shit going on? Did you pay attention to all that while you're back at home?
Yeah, but you knew it flew over Cape Girardeau in Mexico, too, for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
And it flew in Missouri, too, right?
That's exactly right. And then it went all the way to Carolina. It started like through Alaska too. Oh, my uncles, and they were all
on that shit.
They were like, "This is so stupid. This should have been shot down." You know, my uncle Alex, you know, he would be like, "He's such an idiot." I won't say who he's talking about. I don't like to get political, but man,
how many people do you think saw it and were shooting at it?
Ooh.
Especially when in Montana. You're telling me
you think so,
bro? It's America, dude. Someone was in their backyard saying China ain't doing, and I guarantee it, they were fucking shooting off. Someone had to have.
Well, you know what was crazy that I learned is they enacted like the largest restricted airspace to enforce. Biden did around the air balloon, larger than the size of Massachusetts, the state.
Yeah, planes had to land and shit.
Mm-hmm. So that's crazy to me.
Imagine seeing that fucking thing live. The missile taking it out. That'd be pretty. I bet
over the Carolina coast because they didn't want it to land over land with the debris.
Man.
And they're saying it's just a civilian aircraft. China, well, you know, like the representatives there saying, "Oh, it's just a civilian aircraft," or just it's like
weather, right?
Flying over all these sites that are national sites. Come on now.
And at the right height of where aircrafts can go but aren't really at. That was interesting. Going over parts that were important.
Exactly.
It's like, fuck you, China.
And it's like
100-year planning bastards.
How much spying are they already doing? You guys are gonna overtly spy now too, and like be obvious about it. At least with TikTok, it was a little more secretive.
I just said something horrible, and I'm sorry because you know what? It's not all of China.
It is not. That's correct. That's correct.
So. Yes.
Let's never blame anybody. Just the governments that are in place. We don't agree with some of the things they do.
This is all with the balloon, Jobins. All just with this balloon right now.
This balloon is tearing us apart.
This very questionable balloon that we got on our hands.
Yeah, but we should have shot it. It should be shot down. I'm happy it is. Hopefully they scrambled whatever information they were trying to send.
Bro, this thing just pops up in Montana out of nowhere, and it's like, is this blue smoke? You know when the blue smoke shit happens? This is out of nowhere. And then there's all the argument over territory. There's all the shit going on.
Dude, China and U.S. relations, they're tense.
It is not looking good.
No.
And apparently the one guy from China was getting ready to meet with the Secretary of Defense right before everything.
Yeah, and they called it off in Beijing.
Man.
I mean, why would you go there when they got spies over here?
Can we all just get along? I wish the world would just get along. Or,
amen.
If before all this shit hits the fan, just let Sugar Shane become champ first. And then I'll be good. I'll be good. But yeah, I thought that balloon shit was crazy. Speaking of Sean, good way to go into this one. Did you see his fight deal he got? He went last week. You were gone when he came back.
I don't know the specifics of it, but I'm excited for him.
Our boy he's happy with his numbers. He came home very happy. He got an 8-fight deal. Now again, our boy, he does everything right and he keeps doing everything right. He's not gonna fight that 8-fight contract. He'll resign some shit as long as he keeps doing what he's doing.
That's what's up.
But dude, people need. I put in a comment on a post. I'm like, fighters need to take notes. And thank God, there's always the people beforehand, right? Forrest Griffin. Without Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonner, we would never have the UFC the way it is today. Without Conor McGregor, we wouldn't have the way the UFC is today. I'm strongly believe that with Sean O'Malley is paving the fucking way, dude. He's paving the way, huh?
I was going to say, I feel like it's not fair to other fighters because they don't have that same skill set. Like, they should still be protected somehow with, like, fighter unions and 100%. Things like that. Because he is so excellent at his marketing and, like, doing everything to grow his brand.
I think that's, when the UFC...
And he's a good fighter, too.
Yeah, exactly. When the UFC took away all the sponsorships and everything, it's like, how do fighters make money? Well, dude, Conor got his whiskey deal. Sean... Demetrius Johnson, he was gaming. All these Twitch started getting crazy. Gaming got crazy. Sean loves the game. It's like everything that he's got in his life, he's always loved doing. His merch. He's been selling merch a day one. Day one selling merch when he was fighting.
100.
So the merch that he has today, it's almost like a rap artist, you know. Oh, he's got them hits today, but this motherfucker's been grinding a decade. Sean's been grinding a decade with merch to get where his merch is at today.
100%. He's earned everything he's gotten. Yeah. He's a unicorn, just like Conor. That's why I was just saying, like,
he's got his merch, his Twitch. He's got sponsorships outside the UFC with companies that want to promote him.
Right.
His colorful fucking world of everything, of merch, just everything. And he's so good at management. He loves to talk business with everybody. He loves being involved with everything. Sean's really smart.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying again with, like, the brains behind it all, too. It's like, hopefully a lot of these fighters will be better supported in the future, too, with everything that's happening. Just because.
And then it's weird because fighters should be respecting Sean. They should quit hating and start taking fucking notes and respecting.
That I agree 100% on that.
Which I think Aljo is doing, because what's with him? He messages Tim congratulating Sean about the deal, but doesn't say anything to Sean. That's just kind of weird.
Maybe it's because of the competitiveness and, like, you don't want to talk to the guy you might fight in the future.
Or maybe you're champ and the guy that's not champ is making more than you, and it's kind of hard for you to, you know what I mean?
No, that would be tough.
That's shots fired at Aljamain. Fight Sean. Oop, probably just shook the camera. Sorry, Jobins. I want Aljamain to fight Sean O'Malley. I'm just trying to say fighting shit right now.
Yeah, no, our boy's going to be champ, though.
Yeah. I really think, though, that like Patty, all these other guys, these social media influencers, it's huge. It's a huge aspect. And I hope a lot more fighters start doing it. You're right, though. You're absolutely right with what you were saying.
Yeah. They're just not natural entertainers like those other guys. So maybe they'll never develop those skills. So it's nice to just think about, like, maybe better health insurance type stuff, or who knows? I don't know. Like, I'm not going to get into that because I don't know the specifics, and someone could probably school me on health insurance and all that with fighters, but it'd be nicer just to see that evolve too. But also, Sean's deserved all his flowers, 100%. And all those other guys, too, off their marketing, 100%.
Yeah. It's inspiring. It is very inspiring. Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, the Ultimate Fighter. Did we talk about that before you left, or was it not announced until you left?
It wasn't, like, officially announced because we were still on the fence if it was going to be like Tony Ferguson.
Yeah,
possibly.
I think we were just kind of talking about it. Everyone's really excited.
I'm happier that it's Michael Chandler.
Yeah, me too. And I'm rooting for Michael Chandler, hardcore Jobins. He's from our home state. One of our good friends, James, he graduated from the same fucking high school as him.
How cool.
Yeah, and Michael Chandler's one of those guys that we were always aware of.
I used to talk smack on him. I'd be like, why is his name Iron Mike? He's not knocking anyone out in Bellator.
Remember the fight when he fucked his foot up and he still was going, though?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy. And then we were like, oh, is he going to get in the UFC? Then it didn't happen. We're like, and I remember James being so sad. He's like, dude, I don't think Michael Chandler's ever going to get in the UFC. And then sure enough, here the fuck we are. And his resume, dude, Chandler's fought the best of everybody that's the best of the best. His 6 fights in the UFC, insane.
It's going to be a good... I think he could really beat Conor, too.
Yeah. How cool is that from us going, oh, man, is Michael Chandler ever going to get in the UFC? To now, he's hit part of history. He's coaching against Conor McGregor. To me, I'm rooting for Michael Chandler for that. Conor, like Sean told me, he's like, dude, what if Conor comes back, gets the win, gets outside of his life taken care of, and he's like back to his old roots? I'm like, that would be exciting. That's what I need to happen. Because the Conor that I was in love with is not the same.
Conor running it at welterweight?
Yeah. Well, just when the way he would carry himself and the things he would say before his fights. Even the way he first handled his first loss against Nate Diaz. In the back, quiet, serious, like talking about how focused he was. I remember going, oh, damn. It made me excited for the rematch. I'm like, oh, I want to see Conor get this rematch right away. Mm-hmm. So
was it not the same when he lost to Dustin that time, too?
Dude, he's in the... hats off for having a broken foot and still being able to talk shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're so hyped up and angry. He's the angry little man. You know what I mean? And he can't even feel that foot being broken. Like, shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's tough. But, yeah, he's going, your wife's in me DMs. You know what I mean? Just talking all this, just being crazy. The way that he's been with money, dude. We never know. When we come from nothing, if you come from absolutely nothing, you get everything you ever desire. Then the way people are, it's a fucking madhouse. So how can we even judge? How can I judge? How's it fair?
We're still talking about him, man. We'll talk
Right?
about him till the day he dies.
Oh yeah, well he's the fucking staple of the UFC. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for him. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a good fight.
I'm
too.
sure I'll probably get more excited when we get to see the Ultimate Fighter and all the shit talking starts happening.
It'll be a good transition from this power slap we've been watching to see real fighters, because man, that stuff getting a lot of heat, understandably too.
Yeah.
That's enough.
And then I wonder when the fight happens, because you don't have to be tested from USADA while you're coaching the Ultimate Fighter. They're getting ready to coach. They're filming now. They're getting ready to. So the whole time while they're filming, Conor doesn't have to be tested. But
same for Chandler too, right?
yeah, but Chandler's been being tested. He's been
true.
He could. He's under the classifications where he can fight because you need to pass 2 drug tests. I think for 6 months. Fuck, I wish I had Sean. Sean would be able to spill that shit right away. But he has to be able to pass 2 drug tests.
Man, do you think Conor looks bigger than Michael Chandler if they stood next to each other? Because Michael Chandler's still like a jack dude.
I think Conor's got a little bit of height, just a smidge.
But muscle-wise, Michael Chandler's still there, even though he's clean and everything, which is well, they both clean. They didn't test him, so.
Dude, Conor McGregor got fucking jacked. He got fucking jacked while he was not in the UFC. Probably for that role.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen. That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah. So who do you think wins, Conor McGregor or Michael Chandler?
I'm going Conor McGregor.
How?
It's going to be a knockout.
Knockout?
Mm-hmm.
What round?
First round.
A first round?
Yeah. It's going to be a crazy first round. He's going to kick his ass. His stand-up's superior, and Michael Chandler's.
It could definitely happen.
He's going to be too beat up by the time he wants to do a takedown, and then Conor's strength is going to stop the takedown.
What if Conor pops Chandler once, Chandler's like, fuck that, and then it's just wrestling?
Man,
but
that'd be crazy.
People talk shit on Conor against Khabib. I'll always say that he did pretty damn well against Khabib with the wrestling. It's just, what do you do?
He's going to get a flying kick to the face.
Oof. What if it was some cowboy shit? You know what I mean?
Oh, like he takes him out that easy?
Yeah,
he makes Michael
crazy.
Chandler look easy?
Yeah. That'd make me sad. I'm like, damn it, Chandler.
I could see that too, honestly.
I know. I'd be like, fuck, I thought you'd put up way bigger of a fight. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, UFC 284 this week in Jobins. Fucking Islam's talking shit, saying that the promotion's not, he doesn't feel happy with the way the promotion's been promoting the fight.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like it was very underplayed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, because
he says power slap was more.
Oh, okay, that's a little extreme. I can't imagine that.
Yeah. Sean goes, well, be more entertaining. I'm like, dude, I honestly love both these guys, Jobins. This is a tough one for me because I really like Islam, but I really like Alex. But for me, what do we expect? What do we expect to happen?
Oh, man, I'm kind of like at a loss here because I've
Really?
always counted Alex out. I've always counted Volkanovski out. Always said he's going to get beat by Max. He beat the greatest featherweight of all time. He's the greatest featherweight of all time. I have to say that.
Yeah.
I have to.
Well,
I don't know.
Dude, he's fought everybody.
He has an amazing record, too. Like, he's pound for pound.
Pound for pound.
Higher than Islam, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess this is just me and maybe some other people. I expect Islam to win by submission. That's what I would expect. Because he's just so good. But I'm hoping Alex wins. I think it's more epic.
Yeah, the levels in lightweight, I just feel like if Brian Ortega can get you that close to getting tapped, even though you showed that tremendous heart of a champion and made it out.
Oh, dude, when Brian Ortega jumped on him at that fucking guillotine, right? That was fucking deep, bro.
Islam.
And his jiu-jitsu. Brian Ortega's jiu-jitsu is no fucking joke.
Neither was Charles.
Yeah. Dude, true.
And what happened? He got his own jiu-jitsu taken.
Yeah.
Damn. God. Oh, man. Islam's probably going to win.
That's what, yeah, dude. Oh, man. Well.
First round submission.
Dude,
like you said.
Alex is rugby, dude. Did you watch the countdown yet?
No, I got to check up on that.
The countdown got me so fucking excited, dude. He was really good at rugby. He's charging through all these motherfuckers. The fact that he was so heavy, so strong, goes down this weight. I'm sure him putting on this muscle, it's gonna make him just crack.
Oh man,
Tim was saying something on the pod that he was having a little hard time keeping the calories up. I'm like, damn, that's got to be tough. Imagine not being able to eat enough.
Wow. So it's hard for him to get that heavy.
Yeah, that's what Tim was saying.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
I know, that's what I was like. Well, when you say that, Tim, but they didn't say anything about it on the countdown. I guess they wouldn't. But, dude, I think we find out pretty quick. I think we find it's all if he stops the takedown, right?
I think if he beats Islam, man, that greatest of all time conversation, you got to put it in.
Yeah. I love how I love how he handles himself, the way he carries himself.
And that's another reason the fight's not going to sell. He's always super respectful.
Yeah. But dude, he proves it. He backs it up. He can hit. All right, let's do our predictions. Let's go through our predictions. It's actually a pretty damn good night of fights.
It is good.
We got first fight of the night. You do it.
First fight of the night is going to be featherweight Jobins, Zubaira Tukhugov. Hope I'm saying that right. Zubaira Tukhugov.
Khabib's boys.
Yep, he's fighting Elvis Benner out of Brazil. And Zubaira's 32. He's quite a bit older than the 25-year-old Elvis, and he's coming off 2 losses. Or he has 2 losses in the UFC from Renato Moicano, another great fighter, by split in 2016, and Hakeem Dawodu by also split in 2020. And he's been in the UFC, dude, since 2014. 2013?
That's what I thought. I thought it was his 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, I went through Tapology looking at it. Maybe you're right.
I probably fucked up.
But he's 25-1 Russian. He's scary.
Pretty well-rounded guy. He was involved in that fight with Conor and all them.
Dude, but this is Elvis Brenner's UFC debut. It looks like he's 25 years old, man. 2-fight win streak. Adelson Ramos by armbar and Victor Nunez by rear naked choke. I'm feeling Elvis is gonna win.
Think so?
I think he's gonna get a sub.
Oh, he's gonna
submit Zubaira Tukhugov.
I'm going Zubaira just based off experience. That's what I'm going with.
Ooh, I got this young gun. He's coming in.
All right, bet. Next, Blake Bilder versus Shane Young.
Ooh, at featherweight, 100.
Blake's on a 14-fight win streak. He's got 1 draw. Last 4 were by finishes. He's from the Contender Series. This is his UFC debut. He won by rear naked choke on the Contender Series.
Over Alex Morgan.
Yeah. Shane Young. This is tough. 2-fight losing streak. Back against the wall.
You know who he's lost to also? I thought that was crazy. Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah.
Back in 2017.
Yep. I remember hearing Shane Young's name a lot back in the day. I'm going with Blake. Who do you got?
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to go crazy. I'm going Shane Young.
Because back against the wall, it's time to kill or be killed.
He's coming in. And his New Zealand pride, he's coming in.
Bet. You do the next one.
Third fight, man. Women's strawweight, Luma Lukbumi. Luma Lukbumi from Thailand, out of Thailand.
We're sorry.
7-3-0 against Elise Reed from US, 6-2. And man, Luma, she's 27-5-1, coming off a decision win over Denise.
For one. Her second fight ever was a finish, and then every win's been a decision.
She's 4-2 in the UFC. That's better than Elise Reed's UFC record, which is 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
She's lost to Sam Hughes from elbows from the mount. Oh, that would probably be painful. Round 3. And Sahara Eubanks, ground and pound, around 1. Oof. So she's not a fan of being on her back, which is understandable. Not a good place. Yeah, 5-3. She's coming off a win over Melissa Martinez.
Who you got?
I'm going to go... God.
Luma.
I'm going to go Elise Reed.
All right, bet.
She got beat because she was on her back.
Dude,
Luma is a stand-up person, I think. So,
dude,
Elise.
my picks last time were awful. I was all like, oh, I think I got good picks. That's just this fight game, Jobins. You think you know something, anything can happen.
If you're talking about that Jamal Hill fight card, then I came out ahead on that one. I didn't watch the Derek Lewis one, though, after.
Dude, those were too late.
Yeah, those were really late. Like 3 a.m. for it. Craziness.
And then I just woke up. I'm like, oh, man, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
Poor Derek. That guy he fought, that was a beast.
Mm-hmm. Sergey Spivak, no joke.
Someone commented on it. He's like, good luck, Ricky Schmidt. He said I looked like him. Big, bald guy.
Yo, he's a mean dude.
Fuck yeah, I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That dude would fuck me up.
He'd kill everyone in this house right now.
All right, next. Jack Jenkins versus Don Shanaris.
I think Shannis.
Shannis?
Maybe Shannis.
He is shameless.
Don Shannis.
His nickname is Shameless.
Ooh, Don Shameless Shannis.
Jack Jenkins, dude. 10-2, 29. He's on a 7-fight win streak. Another guy from the Contender Series.
Yeah.
That's all you see nowadays. Everyone from the Contender Series.
Hey, man.
Just-
Jamal Hill, first Contender Series champ. So that's just going to be a trend.
UFC debut. He's got 5 subs and 5 TKOs. Don.
Yeah, that's dirty.
0-1 in the UFC. Lost his debut to Sadiq Youssef.
A good fighter. That's a good debut fighter.
He was on a 5-fight win streak beforehand. 3 of them, the last 3 were finishes. He's got 8 TKOs, 2 subs. Should be a good fight.
I think he got thrown a raw deal for his first fight. I think Don Shanis can win this fight.
I'm going Jack Jenkins. We're opposites so far. I really like it.
Yeah.
I'm going Jack.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. We got the 5th fight of the night coming up here. Lightweights, Jamie Malarkey
I like this fight.
from Australia versus Francisco Prado from Argentina. I like this fight too. Jamie Malarkey, 28, 6 foot tall. He's coming off a split win over Michael Johnson, respectable vet. He's got some losses to Jalen Turner, Faris Ziem, and Brad Riddell, but he did beat Kama Worthy, who's a good, respectable fighter. He's fighting Francisco Prado, though, from Argentina. 11-0, man. 20 years old, 5'10". His UFC debut, man. Submissions and strikes. Dude, he's got all finishes, man. Been fighting since 2019, it looks like. I'm going with Francisco Prado. I think this kid's going to be a killer.
This one's tough for me because I really like Jamie Malarkey. Dude, he's down to fight anybody. This guy will fight
That's the
anybody.
thing. Even killers.
Anybody. His last 2 fights were canceled against Magomed Mustafaev, and then Nasrat Harparas.
Oh, Nasrat Hassarat.
I fucking butcher those names.
Nasrat's name is kind of hard.
Come on, Schmitz.
And I could still be saying it wrong, too. I've always had a problem with his name.
John Anik, man. Ariel Helwani. Legends.
I think, dude, yeah. We get better with the names, though.
Yeah, legends. I strive to be like them one day.
Dude, I was at an all-Asian party because my dad is part of the Asian business group in St. Louis, and I was pronouncing all their names perfectly.
Really?
I felt really good about it. They were like, that's so good.
That's cool.
Like Sindo and Vasim.
Damn, I'm just so stupid, dude. I need to get better. I need to study. Study.
Names
shit.
can be tough, man.
But yeah, okay, back. I want to root for Jamie, but yeah, this guy with the UFC debut, 11-0.
Dude.
He's got 6 sub wins. He was on a 4 sub win streak and won a Von Flue choke.
Ooh.
5 TKOs, so he's fucking definitely well rounded.
And he's 20. He's young,
I
man.
almost want to root for. I'm like, come on, Jamie, get this win, baby.
The experience, maybe.
Yeah,
It would be cool.
it's tough. All right, next.
Ooh, 6th fight of the night, dude. Flyweights here. Clayton Rodriguez from Brazil versus Shannon Ross, Australia. Clayton 7-2, man. He's 27. He lost his UFC debut by split decision to CJ Vergara in May of 22, and he had a decision win over Santo Corralato in the Dana White's Contender Series back in September of 2021. Up against Shannon Ross, 13-6, 33, a bit older, coming off a loss in Dana White's Contender Series in August of 22.
And he's getting another shot.
Mm-hmm.
He lost the Contender Series, and they're like, here you go, you get another shot. So they must like this guy.
Yeah. We'll see.
Both of these guys are coming off a loss right now. This is a tough fight.
I know. This was a tough one for me. I didn't even make a pick, honestly, till right now.
I'm going Rodriguez. Let's go flyweights.
Rodriguez? I'm going to go Shannon Ross just to be different here.
Topology was saying he's the number 3 flyweight. Is that true?
Well, I mean, the flyweight division probably needs some more
Shannon Ross?
people in it. He's 13-6. That's a respectable record still. Not as good. I think 7-2 is a little better, but.
Do this one too, so I don't butcher him.
7th fight of the night, Jobins. Featherweight. Joshua Kulibau from Australia versus Melsik Baghadasaran from Armenia. It's an Armenian name. Got to get those down. Joshua's 10-1-1. He actually is 2-1-1. He has a draw in the UFC, believe it or not. He has a loss to Jalen Turner. Man, that guy's a killer, though. So I can't be hating on too much. Ground and pound, that was not good for him. And a draw to Charles Jourdain, another respectable guy, in 2020. And he's on a 2-fight win streak right now. Melsik Baghadasaran, the Armenian that he's fighting. He's 31, and he's a Dana White Contender Series decision win over Denis Bazooka, or maybe Bazooka, in September of 2020. 2-fight win streak, yep. Colin Anglin he beat, and Bruno Souza.
This was actually a tough pick for me. The guy, Joshua, he has a jiu-jitsu background, but he's also a striker. He's got a lot of fight. I'm going the gun. I'm going the gun right now. It was a tough one for me. Part of me wanted to
Really?
pick Joshua.
I'm
But
gonna pick
going the
Joshua.
gun. I'm going the gun.
10-1. They've both got good records. Only one a loss to each of them.
Kickboxer versus jiu-jitsu guy.
Yep.
And the thing is, Joshua's taller, longer. So this guy's got to really use his distance. He's got to be smart.
Dang.
Let's go. Okay. Tyson Pedro. I'm excited for this guy. You know, back in the day, he was fighting all the time. He had a 4-year layoff after going 1-3 in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes back and gets a fucking comes back and gets 2 fucking fights in a year and wins.
And he lost to good guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm always rooting for him. I really want him to win this fight. Modestas
Bukauskas from Lithuania.
Yeah.
13-5.
He went 1-3 in the UFC,
Yeah.
then left. He went 2-0 in Cage Warriors,
I
and
know.
now he's back.
I'm rooting for him because of his story.
Yeah, you almost have to, right? But I want Tyson Pedro to win. Let's go.
They both lost to good guys, too,
Yeah.
in the past. Yeah, I'm going Modestas.
Boom. Main card time.
Oh, snap. It's already... those are some good fights leading up.
The main card's actually a lot of fun. And the opener, I think this fight's going to be a scrap.
The light heavyweights.
Yeah, you do it.
Jimmy Crute of Australia versus Alonzo Minefield, the U.S. Jimmy, man, 12-3. He's 26. He's coming off back-to-back losses.
2 tough fight losers.
From Jamal Hill, the current champion, right hook knockout, round 1.
Smith.
And Anthony Smith. But Anthony Smith was kind of a freak one because it was a doctor stoppage. Remember,
Yeah.
he kind of... I think maybe he lost his footing, or he got kicked, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened. His leg got messed up. But Alonzo Minefield's no joke, man. Back-to-back wins. Misha Sirkunov was a good jiu-jitsu guy, too. He hooks round 1, got him.
Oh, yeah.
And Askar Mazarov, round 1, elbows from crucifix. Anyone that's beaten a guy in crucifix scares me because they are dominant wrestlers, that would tell me. Oh, man.
I'm going Alonzo, dude. I want to root for Jimmy Crute, but I'm going Alonzo.
Yeah, he's got the age and the experience, 35 to the 26-year-old.
Yeah.
And Alonzo, man, I think he's strong, too.
Do you think Crute's back's against the wall right now?
Crute's a great fighter, too.
Right?
I don't want to count him out.
I don't know. I think they'd probably give him one more chance if he lost.
Alonzo's one of those guys I could see, surprising you and getting that loss. I'm going Alonzo still. I think he's gonna.
I like the fight though.
He's gonna beat Jimmy.
Justin Tafa versus Parker Porter, heavyweight. Dude, Justin Tafa's 2-3 in the UFC. Last fought December 18th, 2021.
His fight looked really good though. I remember being impressed.
It's
Although
been a minute.
Harry Hunsucker,
Yeah.
He's been through a lot. That guy's had some tough fights, and man.
Parker Porter, 37.
Yeah.
3-2 in the UFC. He's got hands and submission wins.
And he's coming off a loss to Jailton Almeida, but that Jailton Almeida is no joke. So
we know how the heavyweights go, Jobins. I think this is who gets fucking punched first. I'm going Parker.
I'm gonna go Justin Tafa. I think he's gonna knock Parker out.
Think so. Dude, actually, this fight I'm actually really excited for. Randy Brown versus Jack Della how do you say it?
Jack Della Maddalena.
Yeah. I'm going with Jack, but dude, I like Randy Brown a lot.
You're going with Jack?
I am. And I might be stupid on this, but I just am. I got a feeling. I really like Randy Brown though.
Have you seen the win streak of Randy Brown? I mean,
4-fight win streak, dude.
The guys he fought are no joke.
And the only guys he loses to are the top. Vicente, Nico, Bilal, and
those are the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got
Vicente,
good knees,
Nico, and
good
Bilal.
guillotine choke, 6'3", 78-inch reach.
He just had a war, dude, and he beat Francisco Trinaldo. That guy is scary.
Much taller, much longer. But Jack's on a 13-fight win streak, dude. He's from the Contender Series. He's got fucking hands, dude.
Bro. Francisco Trinaldo is the freaking Glover Teixeira of that weight class. And Randy Brown had his own war with him.
32 Randy Brown, 26 Jack Young Bull versus in prime probably right now Randy Brown.
I think Randy Brown takes it. Because I already know he's proven himself. He's
be
already
stupid on
fought
this
the
pick.
scariest guys, in my
I
opinion.
might be stupid on this pick. It's a tough fight. I'm excited for that one. I'm going Jack.
Okay.
The next 2 fights.
Dude, oh my God. this
Yair
next
Rodriguez
fight.
versus Josh Emmett. Who you got? Break it down.
It's crazy. The UFC interim featherweight championship.
Mm-hmm.
Because the guy went up. It's
Yep.
crazy. But Yair Rodriguez, right, versus Josh Emmett. Dude, Yair, man, 14-3. He's 30 right now, 5'11". He's quite a bit taller than Josh, who's 5'6", man.
Mm-hmm.
And he last beat
Josh cracks.
He last beat Brian Ortega.
Josh cracks. And you got to kill this dude. You got to kill Josh Emmett.
Josh does. He's been beaten though.
Oh, I know.
I mean, he got.
So's Yair. Yair's
he got a
dog.
split win over Calvin Kattar, a split decision win, and where he looked impressive because he kept having that cardio. But I don't think he can handle Yair's. I think Yair's power
and the cardio, maybe.
Yair's stand-up, I believe, is stronger than Calvin Kattar's. He had way better of a war, in my opinion, with Max. I think he's gonna take it.
Again, we're different. I'm going Josh. I'm rooting for Josh. I like both these guys. It's really tough. This is one of the fights where you like both the guys a lot.
Do you know the 5-fight win streak that Josh Emmett, before that, Jeremy Stevens actually finished him in the round 2. What? And if Jeremy Stevens can do it to you...
You're doing UFC math.
I'm doing the UFC math. Max is going to get you.
It's a fight.
Or not Max.
Dude, what if
Max. Josh
just lands that right and cracks Yair?
He does have that power. He can keep that power for 5 rounds. 5 rounds, he can keep that power.
That's where I'm interested to see whose cardio is better, I think, between these two. I think that's where it's going to come down to.
Yair's got this one.
All right. Main event. Did we already do that? I think we already did.
Well, we did pretty much say what we were thinking, because let's be real. I'm
expecting Islam to win, but I want Alexander Volkanovski to win, Jobins.
But
it's
you know what?
Epic.
We didn't talk about this, man. Who did he beat before Charles? Bobby Green. So it's not like he's been through the same fires that I think Alex has been through. You know, Max Holloway's pound for pound, like...
Yeah.
I mean, you can't compare him to Bobby Green.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Volkanovski's record, I would say, is way more. Way more heavy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And dude, I'm like, no, Ricky, he's going to lose this time. He's going to lose this time. Never again. Never again will I count him out. He's beating Islam.
I hope so. It'd be really cool.
He's beating
him. Islam doesn't have Khabib in his corner. He's upset with the UFC. Who knows how this all plays apart? Does Islam not having Khabib fuel him?
My thing... I think Alex's keys to success would be to not get taken down and keep it in the center of the cage to where the clinch game and everything can't wear on him. Mm-hmm. And he's really good at his distance. Yeah. Max was a bigger guy. I mean, the reach, maybe not so much. But he was kicking him, dude. He's good stand-up. Good distance guy.
I think the stand-up game goes to Alex. I think it all depends if you can keep stopping those takedowns from coming for 5 rounds.
I think it gets easier the more rounds if you keep stuffing them hard and it stays in that center. Mm-hmm. Islam's going to have to... He's going to be in trouble.
I love how people are counting Alex out.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a big shock. And he'll become the 5th UFC fighter to hold 2 belts. That'd be pretty cool. He deserves it.
Damn. What if he goes up another one after that? Wouldn't that be insane?
It'd be nuts. That's what that 18-year-old... junior kid was saying, Raul.
He's young enough, man. Who knows how that kid's going to evolve?
I'm excited to see him fight again. I think they're building him up right. I think they're doing it right with him. Mm-hmm. It's going the right way.
Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for that kid too.
Yeah. Well, boom. Anything else you want to talk about before we go?
Ooh, I did want to talk about ChatGPT. Have you heard of this?
No, I haven't.
Dude, you haven't heard of ChatGPT yet?
What is it?
It's developed by San Francisco-based company OpenAI, recently received a multi-billion-dollar investment from Microsoft. Google's already working on a competitor software called Bard. You want to know what ChatGPT is? It's Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. But what it does is they're saying like it's going to eliminate like half the workforce maybe, dude. Like all these students have been utilizing it to like finish their like reports and things like that, and they talk to it. It's speech based, and then it just gives you like quick results. It's like without even having to search on a search engine. You just say ChatGPT and talk to it, and it like conversationally will give you answers. And they're saying that that's going to cut down on like IT, like other things like that. Engineering, who knows the extent of what ChatGPT is going to do. People are really going to have to start talking about UBI, Universal Basic Income. Because I swear, man, the workforce is going to be cut down by at least half maybe. in the future years to come, or people are going to have to like redo what kind of careers are like make sense in the future because of this, dude. It's crazy. It really is. You should do some research into it, man, because it's the future.
Yeah. Well, then I think there will be some jobs will probably be created that we just don't even know about yet.
Right. That's the optimistic viewpoint there.
Yeah, let's stay optimistic because, dude, I knew all that shit's coming. I've been telling bank jobs, any job that is just an assist to us is gonna get replaced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But ChatGPT's, that's the one, dude. Just remember it.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna hear it a bunch.
Think so?
Yeah. I know 100% you're gonna hear it a lot.
Damn. So Mo and Danny might be in trouble. My mom.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the crazy thing. This is the crazy thing, bro. ChatGPT, it's in its first iteration, and it's already like wildly impressing people.
Well, yeah.
Usually,
AI,
first iterations of anything is like the crappiest version.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the fucking future of robots.
So, if this one's already blowing it out of the water, doing all this, you can only imagine the applications that are going to be used. It's going to be crazy, Jobins. ChatGPT, you heard it here.
Now I'm gonna have to look it up and do more research about this shit.
Yeah,
just to see. But that's interesting. That's interesting shit. Scary stuff. We got a busy weekend, a fun weekend. It's the Super Bowl.
Oh my god, dude! Super Bowl, let's go.
Who do you got?
Oh man, I'm torn. I mean, the team I was rooting for already lost, and then I was kind of hoping that the freaking San Francisco 49ers would have an underdog story with the backup quarterback. Didn't work out. Kansas City Chiefs probably going to beat the Eagles.
But they're hurt. Their team, apparently some of their guys are hurt.
Hey, man.
I
haven't been keeping up, but if Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes are still in, I'll give it to him.
I think the part of me that likes football is the Super Bowl because of just how excited everybody gets. And it's finally like the last one. Mm-hmm. I wish I could be a diehard football guy.
Dude,
again.
it's here in Arizona. It's so cool. We've never had one in St. Louis.
I know. Driving down by the stadium was really cool. Seeing it say
There's going to be, who knows, Mark Wahlberg will probably be there.
What we're doing Saturday, Jobins, is Sean's doing that professional flag football game, and we're going to go to that. Frankie Muniz is going to be one of them. We'll see Frankie Muniz playing football.
Did you hear he's an actual NASCAR driver? He's a NASCAR driver, Jobins.
I feel so bad because I was one of those people that I was like, oh my God, Frankie Muniz is dying because all I kept seeing was that didn't even remember his childhood and all that kind of shit. Then he came out and talked about it and said, no, I'm fucking fine.
You know those race car announcers. Those race car announcers are like, I can't wait for him to be in the middle of the pack, and I can be like, Malcolm in the middle.
Ha, that's funny. Did you read that? Or did you come up with that?
I think I read that.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say I made that up.
Fuck.
No, that was somewhere else.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That fucking Malcolm in the middle, Frankie fucking Muniz, dude. Big blue liar.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Or was it big fat liar?
Big fat liar. He made the guy turn blue in it.
Yeah,
big blue liar.
Big blue liar. Paul Giamatti is the big blue liar. That was a good movie. I like that movie. We should watch. We should get stoned.
Such a basic, good lesson.
This motherfucker stole my story.
Yeah. Screw you, Paul.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn him blue.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see Sean. He's worried that there's a lot of people and that he won't get much playing time. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get one touchdown. They're gonna keep you in. Like, we need this guy. We need this guy. We need to see Sean score at least 3 touchdowns.
I like to see all those people, man, playing together and the competitiveness. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It'll be cool seeing Sean compete in a different sport. I'm really excited about that. But yeah, we got that Super Bowl Sunday. Friday, we'll see what happens Friday. We'll see.
Definitely.
All you Jobins out there, be safe for it. Hope you enjoy the Super Bowl. Let us know in the comments who you got. Let's see who's right, who's wrong. Anything else you got?
Did you say who was gonna win? Did you make your bet? I said the Chiefs versus Eagles. I said they'll beat the Eagles. Who you going with?
Eagles. Soar Eagles.
He's going Eagles.
Fly, you fools.
Fly.
Fly. All right. We'll see you next week, Jobins. One love. Enjoy the fights. Enjoy the Super Bowl. One love.
Shout out.